to Rolling Solo. My name is Adam Smith, and today I officially launch YouTube memberships on the channel. Now, I did a soft launch about 2 months ago or so, and that launch was specifically for the individuals that were supporting me on Patreon, which has since closed. I've shut down Patreon mainly because the linkage between Patreon and YouTube for me personally really just wasn't working out. Essentially, I was fostering a community that was very much detached from my YouTube community, which is the one that I actually focus all my time and effort inside of. And I was basically admitting two different areas and trying to link them together through links and a number of other ways, which I just didn't like because it felt like I was reworking a lot of what I was doing. So what I did was I essentially canned the Patreon thing completely, advised individuals that were supporting me over there to come over to YouTube memberships. And as you can see on the channel, those people have already started to join in on the fray. Now, if you want to find out more about what this is all about, basically it's a way for you to support me if you aren't already doing so. And if you do, thank you so much. For those individuals that have already come over, thank you even more for doing so. And if you hit the join button, you'll find out more details on what you get as perks. Now, this announcement probably comes as a surprise to most people as they weren't expecting this to open up here on the channel, but for individuals that have been supporting me on Patreon for years, they knew about this a long ways back and actually probably were begging me to make this change much faster than I did. It took me a long time, but that was mainly because I was waiting for YouTube memberships to kind of catch up to what Patreon could offer. And now I really believe they do. And I'd rather just have everything in one spot, which is what this YouTube membership provides for me now and also gives me back some time to be able to actually put that effort into the perks that I provide when you support me. So if you haven't supported the channel or you've enjoyed the channel over the course of the many years I've been doing this and want to see the channel grow and continue to expand, I've got a number of exciting ideas that are actually going to be coming out this year. And one of them I'm working on right now, which is going to open up a door to something that I've never done on the channel before. I'm not going to go any further with that, but I've got big plans in terms of what I'd like to start doing that I have not done in the past. And I think it's going to be exciting to open those doors and spend more time in that lane. So if you guys are willing to support me and to see this channel grow, definitely check out that join button on the homepage. So seeing as I've got you here, we might as well walk through the tiers and I could talk a little bit about each of the things that I provide inside of them. And of course, you'll find out more once you actually jump in yourself. But if you hit the join button, you've got 4 different tiers to choose across. The main thing you get is becoming a member. And just so you guys understand in terms of my structure on this, I made sure to focus the most on the entry level tiers, and that's mainly because I want this to be accessible to as many people as possible. I want this to be truly just about supporting the channel and giving you guys perks in a fair manner. So essentially, if you become a member, you're going to get yourself a nice loyalty badge, which is a die that will essentially increment from a 4-sided die to a 6-sided, and they'll continue going up to 8, 10, all the way up to you got yourself a full-on rainbow D20. And that's, of course, going to cascade up the months and years as you're a continued member of the channel. So I believe people right now that have come from Patreon over to YouTube already that are currently sitting right here, you can see them mentioned right on the page here with just their picture, no names or anything like that, but just their picture. Those individuals are already cresting into their 2nd year. So in terms of where they're at, they're already at the orange D4 here, and they're working their way up as they continue to be a member of the channel. You also, of course, get some custom emojis around here. One of them is black, which shows up pretty poorly. One's white. And then you've got the Discord members only channel. So the Discord channel I've been running for years now. That has expanded a lot inside of it. We have a ton of people in there. It was well over 1,000. And at this point, the linkages with this to Discord will actually allow the roles there to bank off of whichever level that you've picked. So you actually get a colored tier inside the Discord server so people know that you're supportive there. And you also unlock channels you wouldn't otherwise be able to see. So that's something else worth mentioning. Members only polls, those ones are fun because we're going to have specific polls as I go through gameplays, showcases, that kind of thing. I have to make decisions on whether or not I might want to pick a certain character or go a certain route or potentially do an extended play, those kind of things. So having those polls out there to kind of ask individuals at this tier and above, because remember this stuff cascades up. If you pick Premium, All-Star, Elite, you're going to get all this stuff as well. It just all starts at member. Then that's nice because you're kind of grabbing everyone's opinions no matter what level you're supporting me at. I think that's really important for the poll side of the equation. There's a merch discount, which I believe, and I can't remember off the top of my head, I think it's between 10 to 15% off merch that I have, which is linked off my main store if you're interested in that. And then this is mainly just watching the channel grow and expand, because if you're supporting me, I'm able to put more time and effort into the channel, and I can really start opening up avenues I didn't do before. And I've got one in mind already, and I'm already working on that as a surprise. So I'm excited to get going on that one shortly after vacations hit here at the end of April. Now, Next up, we got the premium tier. So just in terms of cost, again, you're seeing this Canadian. It's Canadian $2.99 a month. So it will automatically convert to whatever your currency is when you come into this join button anyway. So you see Canadian here. Most people are probably from the UK or the US or elsewhere. Next one here is the premium level, $4.99. So again, keeping these ones to be obtainable by everybody. Like basically this one's at like a cup of coffee kind of thing. And this is kind of like a coffee and a donut kind of scenario. So the premium here, and of course, maybe these days with the way coffee is, it's probably actually like more expensive than both these tiers. But essentially if you're at the premium tier, you're going to not only get everything at the member tier, but you also get some kind of behind the scenes information you wouldn't otherwise see. So you get to see like my channel schedule for the upcoming month, the early access videos. You get access to videos you wouldn't normally get before everybody else. You get priority reply to comments. So I can actually filter based on the premium members and answer them first. And you get like a what am I buying segment, which you get to see what kind of things I've actually purchased within a given month, which might give you an idea as to what things I'm interested in backing and buying along the way, which I think is kind of cool, hopefully for you. Now, getting into the upper echelons of support for individuals that really want to go over and above and see this channel succeed and really open up doors for me. We've got like the all-star level, which basically bumps up your recognition in Discord. And of course you get a really cool color associated with it as well. There'll also be shoutouts and stuff like that happening. So the all-star level is kind of at a higher space, and then the elite's even higher than that, because at that point you're getting my actual time. So we're going to sit down and actually have a call and chat. This can be through video, can be through audio, can be through both. We could even play a quick game if you wanted to, or something like that. Like that kind of stuff can actually occur within this level. So if you're interested in any of these tiers, let me know. And if you have any questions, I should say, let me know. Otherwise, just choose the one that makes the most sense for you. And you can always start at the lowest level, see if you like it, and then work your way up from there if you even have any interest in going beyond the first one. But I can tell you right now, even at a cup of coffee a month, that is a huge, huge help in terms of what I am trying to accomplish. So thank you so much for all the individuals in this pile that's already moved from Patreon over to YouTube and have been supporting me for years. And I'm really hoping that this video will kind of open the doors up for everybody else, because this channel has over 37,000 people and it can really move the needle for me. So hopefully by this point you have a great understanding of all the different tier levels you can choose from to be a YouTube member, and all the perks I can provide will primarily be on YouTube, with the only one being a connection to the Discord server, which is already a highly popular group with a ton of discussions going on. I really like fostering that community. It's absolutely worthwhile, as discussions can go far beyond the comment section of the videos here. So definitely ask that if you are not part of the Discord server, that you join in as well. You can definitely do so. The link's right on the actual main page right here. You can dive right in. But if you want to actually support me as well as becoming a YouTube member, you'll get a specific role in the Discord as well, and also access to a channel for YouTube members where I'll be having conversations with those individuals separately and hidden away, which is pretty cool. Now, on the other side of the equation, we've got the video section of my site. If I click this, this is where you'll be able to access, if you're a member at the premium level or above, you'll find early access videos popping in there. You'll also even get notified of them as well. So you don't even have to go searching for them. They'll just be sent to you in a notification. And then on the community tab side of the equation, you're going to find things when I'm looking for polls for the member level and above, or if I'm doing my channel schedule, or if I happen to be doing what I'm buying and backing, those ones will be at the premium tier and above. And again, that's all detailed inside of here, but that's where that information will land. Again, this makes it all sit inside of one area to find everything, instead of going off to Patreon, which I absolutely despised. So this should be a huge improvement overall and really allow the channel to expand beyond what we currently are at. So thank you guys so much for all the support to date. Can't tell you how much it means to me. And to be honest, to be able to do this for as long as I've been doing it, which I kind of forget how long I've been doing it. It feels like it's been maybe 7-8 years. Maybe it's been a year less than that. Maybe it's been a year more. I don't know. But long story short, it's been a blast all the way along. I have never, along the course of that entire time frame, ever experienced burnout. I have never shut the channel down. I have never disappeared for long extended periods of time. I have enjoyed every moment of it, and I feel like I found a really good balance in terms of how this channel operates. But the one thing that's really freeing with this YouTube channel memberships is that if this begins to expand to a point where I can put more time in than I'm currently doing, that really opens up doors for me that could potentially provide lots of nice content benefits for you guys that I think you'd be very interested to see on the channel. Things that I have not done in the past, which I will not go into details of because I am kind of working on some of those right now, and I'm thinking I'm going to surprise you guys anyway. But long story short, none of the content that I ever create is ever going to be gated behind any kind of YouTube memberships. You never have to worry about that. I'm not going to go down that road. I simply am looking for support. So if you enjoy what I do and you enjoy how I do it and it benefits you, whether you're making purchase decisions or it helps you to get a game off the shelf that's been sitting there for way too long, or just to learn something, because sometimes getting through those rule books can be absolutely brutal. I just hope that my videos have helped you in either one, or if all those categories apply, great. And showing the support through the memberships would be amazing, and I would thank you forever for it. So that's pretty much it. Short and sweet. Just want to let you guys all know, because again, the Patreon individuals already knew, and I did that soft launch 2 months ago, but I didn't tell everybody else really, without mentioning it on a couple social channels. So now you know. So if you want to find out more information and join, hit that join button, find out, and stick around as this channel continues to grow year on year. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, keep on rolling solo.